Namaste, Namaskaram. At this point in your journey, dear viewer, it should be abundantly clear for your consciousness, for your perception, that we have crossed the abyss. We have left behind the ideal for the real, for the actual. We have left the mutant matrix of lies and deception and crossed the abyss from matter upwards to spirit. We have risen, and we are now in the age of the golden Christed ones, living our new heaven upon our new earth. A new tone, a new chord, a new octave even of pure sound, a new song, a pure song that is sung by the 144,000, those sealed with the eye, the single eye of perception, of telepathic communion with God, the frequency of the 144,000, the crown chakra, the crown opening, the true money, mono, single, I, the single eye, true perception. And that this new song has begun to resonate throughout our sacred lands of Nova Gaia. And we collectively, at this point, should be singing a new song of freedom. A song sung by all the children, todos los panchitas del mundo, del sol, all the children of the sun, blessed golden sun, we rejoice. And at its origin, its nexus point, its conception, at the beginning of all things, there is light. This path is of light. It began in darkness, and it will end in darkness. The darkness of the ideal, the preached upon for 2,000 years, this ideal of heaven, of one who came, but for 2,000 years an ideal never achieved, except by the outcast of this world. Because to serve Mammon, you cannot serve the master of light. And at its origin, at the beginning of all things, there is light. The light is real. It is there. It is yours to live from authentically. And this light is known as the Christ. It has nothing to do with Jesus. This is a Christ template that has been put forth throughout all the universe, the multiverse. Our space brothers and sisters, those who have followed this path of light, are Christed. The Spirit of Christ first manifests as a blinding light of glory. The Logos, the Word, our sun, our local galactic sun, which is now in direct alignment with the central sun, Alcyon, and the great sun of Source. That is why those on the path to this new golden age, this Satyuga, this golden Christed age, lovingly gaze at the sun. When it rises, when it sets, those a little more adventurous, those among us, will stare directly into the sun at the noonday in all its glory. And that is why when we go to watch the sun rising each morning setting, consider that as you link yourself with it, you're uniting with its spirit, with the spirit of the sun, which is none other than the Spirit of Christ, an emanation of God Himself. It is not just enough to be there and gaze at it, to have true contact with the quintessence of its light. Your spirit must link with it and enter into it. The ideal must traverse the abyss and be married to the actual. You must walk your talk. Live through your beliefs in action. Particles of light penetrate from Christ within you, and you receive the revelations of divine splendor. To focus our attention on the sun also means to learn to mobilize all our thoughts, desires, and energies and put them to work in the service of the highest ideal. Those who work to unify the chaotic multitude of inner forces that constantly threaten to tear us apart and launch this unification in alignment and authenticity in pursuit of one luminous, beneficial goal becomes a powerful focal point capable of radiating in every direction. Believe me, a human being who masters the tendencies of his lower animal nature, her lower animal nature, can benefit the whole of mankind. They become as radiant as the sun. They are a galactic sun unto the cosmos, born anew in freedom. It's a consciousness that embraces the whole human race. As the sun pours out the superabundance of light and love that dwell within them, within this divine orb, within you who have awakened the sun within. The world needs more and more human beings capable of dedicating themselves to this work with the sun, for only love and light are capable of transforming humanity. Please hit the subscribe button and leave this video a thumbs up, as it indicates to the algorithm that you too are a new golden Christed one of this new age of the sun, pouring forth your radiant love and light to all of humanity as they awaken and cross the abyss to the golden age of the heaven upon this new heaven upon earth. Namaste. Namaskaram. Is that a wrap? Martin Scorsese, is that a wrap?